Alright, I'm back. Kenobi time. Let's talk about Kenobi. There's 2 episodes of Kenobi. Before I get into like the big review, I noticed I wasn't really told they were hour-long episodes. Okay, so I don't think that's true. I think they're like maybe 40 minutes to 30 minutes, a little over 30 minutes. So I'm already feeling cheated. Just saying. Just saying, I feel a little cheated. And before I get into the review, I kind of wanted to talk about. I've been seeing a lot of people in their reviews talk about Riva and how the show's called Kenobi, but it's actually going to be her show. Right, this isn't a spoilery thing. At least I don't think. As of right now, in these first 2 episodes, she hasn't had as much screen time as Obi-Wan. So I think Obi-Wan has had more screen time than Riva. I'd had to do the math somehow. I don't know how I would be able to do that. I guess I could watch the episode a fourth time. A fourth time. Am I able to count the recap of the prequels for Kenobi's time? Maybe. I should be able to, right? It's part of the episode. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. If they do, they're gonna lose a lot of Star Wars fans. And that's all I can say. And that'd be really disappointing of Kathleen Kennedy to do that. Like, you told us you're getting us a Kenobi show. This show should be about Kenobi. Riva could be there, hunting him down and all that. That's cool beans. But she shouldn't, it shouldn't be, 90% of the screen time is on Riva and 10% is on Obi-Wan. People might come at me because, well, he was in the prequels. I understand that. He was in the prequels. And he had a lot of screen time in the prequels. But the show is called Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's supposed to be about Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's the main character. The show is literally called Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's like it's like watching Castle and the show not being about Castle. If you don't know, Castle was about the mystery author, and he ends up joining the police and solving crimes, right? The show is called Castle. The entire show is about Castle and Beckett, right? So in this show, it should be about Obi-Wan and Anakin, right? Because they've made a big deal about bringing Hayden Christensen back as Darth Vader, so he should be a big focus too. And I'll talk about Vader in a second. So these next 4 episodes, just gonna say. Alright, you ready for spoilers? Let's talk spoilers. So let's do that. Darth Vader shows up in the last couple of seconds of the second episode. Now Anakin shows up in flashbacks for Obi-Wan in a dream that he has in the first episode, and of course he's in the recap of the prequels. Now the flashback is nothing new. It's the prequels. It's what happened in the prequel films, so it's not like anything new. It's not like deleted scenes or something like that, or deleted concepts maybe, or even stuff from the Clone Wars that they've filmed live action, or even maybe deleted storylines from the Clone Wars. They did say they had Dave Filoni helping out, so obviously maybe for Clone Wars stuff they're bringing Dave Filoni in for those flashbacks, because they're promising us those things, right? As far as I know, I think that's what's been promised, is flashbacks, even to the Clone Wars. Speaking of Luke Skywalker cup. Okay. So, hoping Vader gets a lot more screen time. Give me some more screen time with Vader and Anakin, right? Like I was just saying, much like Castle, right? It should be it's the Obi-Wan Anakin show, really. And the Inquisitors, including Riva, are secondary characters. Owen's a secondary character. Beru is a secondary character. Luke is a secondary character. Ironically, Bail Organa should be a secondary character. And, spoiler, right? I didn't mention spoilers. I hope I did. Sorry if I didn't. My bad. Although we knew Vader was in the show, so that shouldn't be too spoilery. Leia is in the show, and she had a big role. I don't think she's going to take over the show. A lot of people are saying it's now I saw one video say it's the Riva Leia show, and that it makes, because of that, it makes it woke somehow. I don't know how. Leia was always involved in Star Wars. She's there from the beginning. Like, why can't Leia have screen time? I'm actually okay with Leia having some screen time, because little Leia is so cute and adorable. Like when they're dressing her little that girl that was pretending to be her, and you saw Leia's little shoes. I'm like, they're so tiny and cute. It's like, she's adorable. She's a perfect combination of Anakin and Padme. I'm like, so precious. And Luke in the scene in the first episode when he runs from his uncle, and he's like, if you look at the homestead, right, he's sitting on like the one part of the wall, I guess, you know what I mean? He's sitting on top of it, we saw in the trailer, and he's like pretending to fly a spaceship or something, or maybe he's pod racing, who knows, he's flying something, right? I'm like, it's little Anakin, look at him, he's so adorable. I think both Luke and Leia have combination of their parents' traits, just gonna say. I don't think Leia's entirely like Padme and Luke's entirely like Anakin. I think they have a lot from both their parents, which is how kids typically are. You typically gain things from both your parents and put them into your own personality. And you probably think, well, that doesn't make sense because Anakin and Padme never raised Luke and Leia. I think it's a Force thing. Somehow the Force is giving them this trait, I think. You know what I mean? Like, somehow they're gaining these traits. I don't know. Or maybe Owen and Beru are telling him about Anakin while not saying he's a Jedi on all these things. Like, they're telling some stories about his father. Maybe she's learning about Padme somehow and Anakin as well. You know what I mean? I don't think Owen and Beru knew Padme was the mom, or they didn't really know her that well, whereas Bail Organa does. So Leia has a bit more of an advantage because Bail Organa knows both Anakin and Padme, so he could tell Leia stories about them without revealing that they're her actual birth parents. You know what I mean? But yeah, little Leia, little Luke's adorable, Leia's adorable. I'm for them being in the episodes. I don't think Leia's gonna be around past episode 3. As far as I know. Or I think, sorry, as far as I think, I should say. I don't know now. I'll have to wait till Friday to find out. But she's adorable. She's a little cutie. I don't think the show is going to be all about her. I actually like her relationship with Obi-Wan. I like how, she's not entirely too trusting of him. She's just been kidnapped, so it makes sense that she's not going to entirely trust Obi-Wan. She's going to be wary of him. She's never heard her father probably speak about Obi-Wan before, so that could be a thing. Right? For her, the Jedi are gone. Like, she even tells Obi-Wan, I thought the Jedi were all gone. She doesn't see him using the Force or anything. Well, at least for most of the episode. Until she falls and he has to use the Force to catch her. Or else, mission failure, right? And then Riva, I do think she's a little annoying. And I think that's just how they're intending her character to be. Because, like, the other Inquisitors find her annoying. So I think that's how we're supposed to feel, too. Like, we're kind of like, oh, why are they putting up with her type of thing? Like, and you find out that it's because she has, like, a specific ability that she's really good at that maybe they're not so good at. That's why they keep her around. Excuse me. So, yeah. I don't think she's had that much screen time. I'm not feeling like she's going to take over. I'm expecting her to be gone in the next episode. Like, they're going to get rid of her. Like, Baby Vader will get rid of her or something. Because I can't see her being in the show that long. Like, what is this? Kamal Nanjiani? Did I say that right? They made a big deal about his casting, but he was only in the second episode. And that's it, right? I don't think we're going back to that planet as far as I know. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like a lot of the casting that was done, we're not going to see a lot of the characters. We might see Owen again, I think, with Luke and obviously Aunt Beru. But I don't know. I don't feel like we're going to see the Inquisitors as much as we think. I think it's just going to be maybe these first 3 episodes, and then the last 3 might be heavily Obi and Vader. Who knows? We're being told a lot, that they're going to try and be respectful to the established canon that George Lucas did and to how the characters are, so who knows? I'm having faith. I have faith. I have a lot of faith right now because I think Ewan did a fantastic job. I really liked. I mean, I would love a little more Anakin in the episode somehow. But maybe just Anakin and not Vader, like Anakin through flashbacks that Obi-Wan's having. Somehow, I don't know. But that reveal of when he's on the ship after Reva's just told him Vader's still alive. I don't mind that she said that, by the way. I think some fans were upset that he found out from her. I'm not sure who he's supposed to find out from. Maybe Senator Organa, I guess, would have been a choice. But I could see him confronting Bail Organa about it. That actually would be really interesting scene to see. Like, what's he gonna do when he takes Leia back home to Alderaan? He's gonna have... like, Bail never told him. I mean, I'm assuming he's run into Vader at some point, right? Or he knows Vader's alive because he works in the Imperial Senate. Maybe that's why he could say, well, that's a big reason why I wanted you to come out and get Leia. Was because I know her father, her birth father, is still there. What if he finds her? Like, we're doomed. Right? Leia's the spare. Which is sad. I don't like saying Leia's the spare. Because she, like, I do agree. She's just as important as Luke. That's why I think, George Lucas wrote that Padme had twins, I think we've kind of joked over the years that Leia's just the spare. She was the backup plan if Luke fell to the dark side himself. But honestly, I think Leia's just as important as Luke is on the grand scheme of things. Anywho's, Reva, I think she's not going to last too long, personally. I don't know. The way I'm feeling the writing is for her right now, I don't think she is going to stay around. I don't think she's going to be a big deal as they're making her to be. Especially after the snafu with Finn, and some of the other Black characters in particular. Like, look how they handled Lando in the sequel trilogy. And, oh shoot, what was that girl's name? And I don't even remember her name in episode 9. In The Rise of Skywalker. They added this new character. She was an ex-stormtrooper like Finn as well, right? I think they were trying to set her and Finn up, which is kind of dumb. It's like, why not just have him get with Rey? Anyways, but look at how they've handled their Black characters so far in the Disney canon. Now, yes, Lando was a character George Lucas created. I think George Lucas, personally speaking, did much better with Lando. I do think the Rebels cartoon did a better job with Lando as well. But I don't know. I don't think she's going to be around very long. They're not very good at... Well, I mean, actually, I will take... The Mandalorian has done pretty good with characters of color. And Rogue One, too. So, but that's like really only 2 things, right? Live action wise, that's only 2 things. Whereas all the other stuff has kind of failed in that regard. So I don't want Kenobi to fail in that regard, but I'm kind of leaning towards I don't think she's gonna last very long in the show. Or if she does, who knows? I don't know. I'm not saying that the actress deserves that treatment, right? Or anything. I think she should have a very well-written character, just like all the other actors get. And I'm hoping I'm wrong. Please, I would like to be wrong that, they will write her better. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. I definitely, I don't know. Maybe she can show up in the Andor show. That actually would be pretty interesting, since that is dealing with a bit more of that side of the war that's going on with the rebellion and the Empire watching everybody type of thing. But with Kenobi, I think it should be more of a character study in a lot of ways. It should be about Kenobi and Anakin's characters and how we get from, where we left them off in Revenge of the Sith, bringing them into the characters they are in A New Hope, especially Kenobi, because it's definitely hard to picture the Alec Guinness Obi-Wan versus the Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan, who's just been defeated. He's had to deal with his friend and all these things. And first of all, I think they're doing a great job with his character. He's a beaten down man. He really is. Like, the way he didn't want to help Leia, like that's definitely not like episode 2 Obi-Wan, or even Obi-Wan in episode 3 before he found out Anakin fell to the dark side. Like, it's crazy to think how Obi-Wan is just so broken. And I personally think Anakin's broken too. He's just broken in ways that are different than Obi-Wan because of different reasons. He's lost his wife, and for him, he thinks his child's gone. Right? He doesn't know that not only is his child alive, but it's twins. And that one is so close to him. Like, Leia's so close. She really is. Like, if you think about it, she's going to the Imperial Senate. She probably runs into Darth Vader a lot growing up now, or growing up after this point in the show. It's like, she's so close. And I'm not slamming down Bail Organa and Breha as parents. I think they're fabulous parents to Leia. They're her parents just as much as Anakin and Padme are. Obviously, if Anakin never turned to the dark side, she would have been raised by her birth parents. And I feel bad. I want that, but I also would love Breha and Bail Organa to have a child of their own. I think they deserve a child, because you could tell they're struggling to be parents before. But I thought a lot of it was really good. I know I sound kind of rambly, because I didn't write anything down. Maybe I'll redo this review. This is just my initial feelings. Yes, I've seen the episodes 3 times. What I might do is maybe when the entire show comes out, I can do like a really more fleshed out review where I write things down on how I feel, that type of thing. We'll see. It's up for debate. I might actually do it though. But yeah, I really love it. I do have a couple nitpicky things, like the costuming. I know it's nitpicky, but so I think her name is Trisha Bigar, who did the prequel costumes. Does she not costume anymore? Is she not in the business anymore? What's going on? Because y'all should have hired her. Like, Lucasfilm, bring her back, because her costumes are fantastic. Because other than, like, Obi-Wan's costume and, like, the little dress, like, the little outfit Leia's wearing, the rest of the costume kind of stink. Well, no, I think Bail Organa's just wearing his costume from Revenge of the Sith, I'm pretty sure. But a lot of the costumes are kind of snooze fests. Leia's looks like her little Cloud City outfit, in Empire, which is kind of funny because I don't think that's an Alderaan style. I think that's a Cloud City style, Bespin style. But I thought it was really cute on the little girl, so. But yeah, I don't know. Hire her back. Come on, Lucasfilm. She made fantastic costumes. I don't think I've ever heard anybody complain about the prequel costumes. I think that was always something that was praised with the prequels. So, just saying. Yeah. That's only my nitpicky thing. But yeah, I'm hoping We get lots more with Anakin and Obi-Wan in episodes 3, 4, 5, and 6. I was up there longer. Please let them be longer. That was kind of disappointing to notice. I just noticed it today when I was watching the second episode again. I was like, it says I have like 34 minutes remaining. I was like, I thought they were supposed to be an hour long. Oh, I'm feeling lied to about the length. Just saying. Anyways, I'm gonna go back and watch the Clone Wars, or finish watching the Clone Wars. That's what I've been watching right now. I literally rewatched episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then I watched the Kenobi episodes, and now I'm watching Clone Wars episodes. I actually started in season 2 with the Mandalorian episodes. I was trying to figure out a way to just watch the maybe Kenobi-centric episodes. That's a little harder than I thought it would be. It's easier if you bust out your DVD, I think, because then you can just click on the episode. I don't know. I think it'd be harder with this one, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just gonna watch it, and I'll see you for episode 3. Bye, guys. Episode 3 of Kenobi. Bye, guys.